Good.
Okay. Or how about I do this?
If your motive is to get ripped and shredded, the liver flush and colon cleanse is a must. All right, it's time for Q&A. I got a live Q&A question and answer. Came forward and she was courageous enough to be a part of showing her results of doing the liver flush after being inspired by some of my videos in the past. And I met with her in person, and she was brave enough to come on camera and tell her story. Shout out to Sarah Coffin, who actually I met in person. She's seen some of my videos regarding the liver flush, and she has experience with it, and she actually went out and took massive action and started doing the flush herself.
I'm Sarah Kaufman. I'm 41 years old, by the way, and a lot of people think that I am younger than I really am. I think there's a chronological age and a biological age, and chronologically, yes, I'm 41, but biologically, I could be, you know, still in my early 30s. So where I'm from is, I grew up on a farm in Idaho. Not a lot of people know about it, but I had Lyme disease. Very debilitating, and I probably had it for at least 20 years and didn't even realize it. You know, I was diagnosed with depression, and then I was put on antidepressants, and I was on those for 10 years, and I think that those only made me worse. They didn't make me better, and it didn't really get to the root cause of my issues, which was the Lyme disease.
So Sarah, what is your motive for doing the liver flush, for flushing all the stones and toxins out of your liver? What's your motive?
My motive is ultimate thriving and health and energy and youth. Over time, your liver gets toxic.
So you're actually doing it now, right? You're in the process of doing it.
Yeah, today I'm preparing for it today. All this week I've been preparing.
I'm doing the same thing. Today's my day. It's going to be my 5th cleanse. Help you. Why not go to a doctor? Why do you trust this information?
I wouldn't go to a mainstream doctor. A mainstream doctor is not even going to know anything about a liver cleanse. They just want to put you on pharmaceutical drugs.
So when I came across that course, I indulged myself into it over a weekend period of time and just like obsessed over it. It was the right time. I felt like it came into my life for a reason, and so I felt like I had to do it. I actually lost the course 2 years earlier. I was given it to as a gift. I'd lost it 2 years earlier, and then so once I got it back into my life, I thought this is here for a reason. I need to do this. This is Sarah's first time really being on camera right now, so I just want to applaud her with how brave she is right now. She's doing a great job. I was like, wow, yeah, I'm really, really incredible. So like, you know, you saw my videos, you started you're moving ahead. You're like, I'm doing this. I'm taking action. I'm anything you could leave any other people who may be like in your position, like, what's this all about? Do I need to do this? Is it important?
I think it's good for everybody. It should be a maintenance step that everybody takes in their life, and it should be done at least twice a year. So you should initially do probably 4 or 5 good ones in a row, you know, every couple of months, space it out. And then after that, do maintenance, at least 2 a year.
There are doctor's offices in Israel that actually will not even take on a patient until they've gone through and cleaned out their entire colon through proof of colonic irrigation. And this type of medicine goes back over 6,000 years in ancient records, where back in the day, back in these ancient times, they still had record of people cleaning out their colons and had advanced civilizations back in those days of cleaning them out. But even as late as the 1920s in the United States, doctors' offices would still, they carried machines that would actually clean out people's colons. Antibiotics came out, and a lot of doctors' offices began like prescribing medications to fix these problems, or to treat these problems. Then they kind of forgot about cleaning out the colons and cleaning out the livers, and it was no longer important, or at least not to traditional medicine of today. I'm bringing this all back right now, okay? And I'm proving it. I'm doing it. I'm a living testimony of what's happening when you're gonna start to clean out all the toxins from the colon and then also the liver. And doing my 5th liver and gallbladder flush right now has been incredibly powerful. It's changed my life. It's changed my view on the world, and begin to like really lighten up my mind and my thoughts again, to begin having a clean and fresh colon. You know, it becomes almost impossible for the body to store excess fat when the liver gets flushed. And after my 5th flush now, you know, it's getting to the point where I'm getting closer and closer to flushing out all the final stones. Major flushes that I've seen records of people doing. It could be like on the ninth one, the ninth flush before like the final, you know, it seems to be like the clogged up giant stones come out of the gallbladder. Yeah, so thank you so much, Sarah, because I know what you've done will inspire a lot of other women out there to take action and go out and identify the root cause of the problem of illness, which is the stones and the toxins clogged inside the liver, and the congestion also clogged inside the colon and the large intestine. So thank you, Sarah, for doing that. I got really a lot of respect and admiration for you, for your courage and, you know, incredible determination and bravery, and be able to come forward and be an inspiration to other women out there on this channel. So here are some of the results you may see from having a flushed out liver and colon. To answer a lot of other questions that are already coming in regarding flushing out all the toxins inside the liver and inside the colon, I recorded a call. It's about 20 minutes, and I just did it free-flowing, completely enthusiastic, and I answered all these questions, kind of laid out the exact procedure and dialed it in a link below. And in this call, I go through the exact formula that I use. I break it down, and I go into much further detail on how absolutely important it is to cleaning out the colon first. So if you're not ready to clean out the colon, do not do the liver flush. All right, colon must be cleaned out before and after flushing out the stones from the liver. Life-changing benefits to this. I mean, it's the best thing I've ever done for my health. I feel like I've completely turned the clock back of time. You know, it used to be in doctor's offices. It used to be in regular medicine as late as 1920, and has been pulled out now with all the pharmaceuticals, and goes into more further detail about the source of the information, and, you know, who actually came up, you know, where this information actually comes from, why it's credible, and then my journey over the last 5 times in doing it. So you get a lot of value. So thank you everyone for watching. I know this video helped you. If it did, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna put out a lot more massive amount of value. And leave a comment below, because I'm gonna read the comments, and we could do other Q&As in the future with comments and questions that you have.